All right, thanks for that, Elizabeth. We are tracking a couple of systems in the Atlantic, not just Hurricane Beryl, but you can see it right there behind me, strengthening and moving its way towards the west. Let's start off with the bigger picture, though, and show you the two other systems we're watching. 94L, it's a broad area of low pressure across the Yucatan, moving into the Gulf, and we're also watching another wave here off the west coast of Africa, and of course, Hurricane Beryl right in between the two. So we'll start off with 94L. It's a little bit closer to home here for us to start, and you can see lots of heavy showers and thunderstorms impacting the Yucatan, portions of Central America and Mexico. This system is now starting to emerge into the Bay of Campeche, and it is expected to possibly develop into a tropical depression or tropical storm. It has about a 50% chance of doing so, according to the National Hurricane Center. Of course, the bigger story, though, is what is now Hurricane Beryl, and the system continues to tighten up with lots of heavy showers and thunderstorms wrapping around that low-level center of circulation right there where my finger is, and it's continuing to make its way westward here as well. The latest advisory from the National Hurricane Center as of 4 o'clock, moving west at 22. It's got sustained winds of 75 with a minimum pressure of 992 millibars, expected to become a Category 2 hurricane as we head into tomorrow. And unfortunately, it does still look like that the southern Windward Islands will suffer a direct impact from this system. In fact, it could be the season's first major hurricane at the same time as it's impacting the islands there too. Now, fast forwarding into Tuesday, we could expect the system to remain a Category 3 storm as we head into the eastern Caribbean islands by early Tuesday morning there, potentially near the island of Jamaica by Wednesday afternoon. And here's a look at what happens here on day 5 by the time we get to Thursday. It could be weakening down to a Category 1 hurricane, and that is because we could run into some upper level stronger winds in the atmosphere that could help disrupt the system here somewhat. Now, the computer models are a little bit interesting. I want to show you this here as well, because in the longer range, about a week from now, it could be possible that Beryl could find itself into the southwestern Gulf of Mexico, if not maybe close towards the central Gulf of Mexico here too. Remember, this is a long way out. Right now it's being steered by an area of high pressure to the north, which is going to keep it on that westerly trajectory, but a weakness here in the high pressure system could allow it to gain some latitude. Now, of course, it all remains to be seen exactly how strong the system could be by that point. We'll keep you updated. Eastern Atlantic showing that we have that another wave off of Africa. That has a 70% chance of developing as it's expected to make its way towards the west in the general direction right now where Beryl is, as a matter of fact. Current temperatures right now are into the low 90s. That's the main story for us, is the heat, with heat index values or feel like temperatures around 107 in many spots. This is why we have heat alerts. We got the heat advisories. We have excessive heat warnings going into effect as we head into tomorrow, because tomorrow afternoon we could be looking at heat index values anywhere between 109 to as high as 113. And in fact, the same can be said as we head into Monday afternoon. That's all thanks to a very strong upper level ridge of high pressure that's pumping all this very hot air across the area right now. And we're also tracking some showers and thunderstorms here too, especially up towards the North Shore. And you'll see that here on the bigger picture, that some of those showers and storms could still on-go here as we head into the early evening hours before probably dissipating here as we head into overnight into early tomorrow morning. Now, tomorrow afternoon, we could be looking at another chance of seeing some showers and thunderstorms here develop across southeastern Louisiana, probably around that 3 o'clock hour or so before dissipating as we head into tomorrow night. And then after that, should be in the clear, but there's still more rain chances in the forecast, as you'll see on the WDSU First Warning 7-day forecast. We do have those WDSU First Warning weather alert days, not just for tomorrow, but again on Monday. And then we have the weather impact days also for Tuesday through Saturday, because of all the heat and humidity around, making our feel like temperatures or heat index values well into those triple digits, with pretty much those rain and storm chances each day, including the 4th of July holiday on Thursday. Don't think it's going to be a washout for now, but just to let you know that there is a chance of showers and storms there in the forecast for Thursday. Meanwhile, those low temperatures are expected to be into the 70s to lower 80s. Elizabeth?